I thought it'd be quite interesting to do a comparison between sort of a £10 to £20 Chinese watch and a Rotary watch that retails anywhere between £60 and £100. And they're both a very similar design. They're sort of automatic skeleton watches. So let's have a look at them in a bit more detail and see why the Rotary costs more and how good this other watch actually is. Now both of these watches have very similar movement, as you can see on there. Although the Rotary does look nicer. Now the Rotary I believe is gold plated, whereas this one's just stainless steel that's got this sort of rose gold colour, but that does look nice. Both of them have leather straps. I prefer the darker thread on the Rotaries, but this doesn't look too bad for a cheap watch. The buckles on the end sit better on the Rotary. You can see on the Rotary that actually sits flushly, where on the cheaper watch that sits slightly off to the side, but apart from that they're both nice. The quality of the glass is very different on both the watches though. You'll notice on the cheaper Kronen Söhne watch, as you move around it has less of a viewing angle on it. You sort of get this bulbing on the glass, whereas on the Rotary you can still see inside. So you can see here it's almost impossible to see the watch face. However, on this one, if we do a similar thing, you can actually see through it. The Rotary's got a flat panel where this is sort of this slightly raised, cheaper glass. But from the top, both of them are very easy to see through. Now both of them have a similar automatic mechanism to keep the watch wound when you're wearing it, and both can be wound by turning the dial, or the crown. The Rotary again looks nicer from behind, there's more coloration and you can see more to it. The action on this one does block part of the view, but you can still see on there that you can see movement obviously going on inside the watch. And this is what both the watches look like on the arm. You can see the Rotary's a fair bit flatter, which obviously gives it a slimmer profile, which a lot of people like. But that's not a massive watch by any standard, the Kronen Söhne one. Both the straps are very similar when worn. Again, I prefer the Rotaries. You've sort of got that nice gold plated strap, whereas this one's just stainless steel. Roman numerals on the Rotary watch as well, where this one's just got Arabic numbers. But yeah, both watches are very nice, and as I said, this one on the left, the Kronen Söhne's about a fifth of the price, or a quarter of the price of this one. When this is full price, it retails at about £100. This one's £10 to £20 on a lot of internet selling sites, so it's not a bad cheap watch for the price, this one on the left. And its drawbacks aren't massive considering the price difference.